So semiconductor companies are pretty complicated because of their cyclicality, deep cyclicality. And in good times, you forget that they're cyclical. In bad times, you forget that they're cyclical. In good times, you become very Pollyanna-ish and sanguine, and you feel like, oh, nothing can go wrong. You know, there's no way I could. This is a super cycle. You hear that a lot. We'll never have a downtick. You know, and then when the bear market comes and the economic activity declines, you say the opposite. So, these things will never come back. They're just commodities now. You hear both laments. Although the first one isn't a lament, I guess. You hear the refrains. Let's see, I have some texts, most likely from some beautiful women. Let's see. Yes, of course. Missed call. Who makes phone calls anymore? All right. Will there be enough judges to prosecute all the crimes? That's a good question. They somehow find enough. Yeah, I feel bad for some of the recent apparently criminal activity that's going on. Not FTX, but other people who I have some fondness for, I like, and I hope they don't get caught up in all this. Of course, crime should be punished, but I think it's sometimes punished a little harshly. So we'll see how that all pans out, I guess. Yeah, what about all the murders going on? Wow, look at that R&D expenditure at NVIDIA. It's kind of amazing. What a profitable company. If you take out the R&D, it's just insanely profitable. Maybe there's a one-timer in here, that's my guess. What are my favorite NFTs? I guess Milady's. NFTs are kind of stupid. 3D models aren't reused in the pharma industry, but 3D, well, it's not 3D, but molecular dynamics and simulations are used in pharma, of course. I don't care about macro these days, CPI and all that. Have I ever traveled outside the U.S.? Yes, I've traveled outside the U.S. Holy moly. I don't know if you know my background in history, but I've traveled outside the U.S. So what a silly question. They sort of break down, Ryo, they do break down a little bit the end markets that they serve, and I've never left New York City. I have heard about these far-off lands, such as New Jersey and Connecticut. One day I will brave the elements and seek out these far-off places. The distant land of New Jersey. The Godel beta site is not public. If you want login, you have to email me. I'm setting up a Google Forms, so you can just go to a form site and I can approve from there. That'll probably be up in a few days. But right now, if you want Godel, you have to hit me up. Don't try to sneak on there either.